Yo, 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 what up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up? What it do, baby? What it do? What's popping with y'all, man? Make sure y'all tap into the live. We got a busy beginning of December. Make sure y'all tap in, man. We got a breaking story for y'all. Get these likes up. We here. He said about time. Tap in. Make sure y'all tap in. Yo, what up? What up to everybody? Yo, make sure y'all give a shout out to like one of the unofficial producers we got with us here. Shout out to Mitch, man. You like an unofficial producer. We coming up, baby, step by step. We all growing together, Compton in the building. What up? What else we got? San Jose was good. Mexico was good. Robert Taylor, appreciate the love. Miguel, shout out to you. Milan, Italy, child. Wait live. What else we got? San Antonio, Boogie Down Bronx, New York City, stand up, Greece in the building, Puerto Rico, I see you. We got New Orleans in the building. What up? Portland, Oregon. Shout out to Christopher out there in Portland. Teddy out there in the West Side. Chicago, what up? What else we got in the building? Indiana, Fontana, California, Steel City, Ohio, Brooklyn, what up? Jojo out there in Maryland, I see you. Philly Ahmad out there in Philly was good. PG County, Brooks. Who else? Who else is that? Is that Julio Caesar? Shout out to you in New York. Detroit, Courtney, I see you. Trinidad, he said yes. Giannis to the Lakers from both LeBron and for both LeBron and Bronny. Ain't nobody pulling off that trade, brother. Brooklyn in the building was good. All right, so let's give it like 10 more seconds and we're going to get into this live. England, Philly, Haiti in the building. Damn, that's a lot of snow. 20 inches of snow. Jesus, Lord, that's a lot of snow. All right, so let me get into this, man. Shout out to Boston, Oakland, and everybody else out there. What's up from my New York Knicks, Puerto Rico? Salute my people out there in Harlem. Shout out to Harlem, man. Anyway, so we got a lot of breaking stories, guys. A lot. Right? And I'm just going to put up each post. We got so many different posts for y'all. So we're going to put this one up, and then we're going to go to Sham. So we got one right here. This is from Yahoo Sports, and it's saying, breaking: Giannis Antetokounmpo and agent have started conversation with the Bucks about his future in Milwaukee and are discussing whether it's the best fit staying or elsewhere. That's via Shams. We got another one. I want to show you all of the different accounts that have reported on this. We got another one. This is from Shams himself. It says Giannis Antetokounmpo and his agent Alex have started conversation with the Bucks about his future, blah blah blah, and discussing. Blah, blah. It says a resolution between Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Bucks is expected in the coming weeks. And we got some more. What account is this from? This is from a House of Highlights. This is also from House of Highlights. Giannis Antetokounmpo discussing his future with the Bucks ownership. So, ladies and gentlemen, we also got another report. I think Mitch sent this to me about the deleting of his post. Mitch, I'm not seeing it in the chat. If you still have that post, please send it to the chat. The one about him deleting his post. There's one about Giannis deleting all of his social media posts. Put that in the chat if you have it so we can share it with the audience. So, ladies and gentlemen, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Okay, he just sent that. I appreciate that. So this is the one we got here, and it says trending. Giannis Antetokounmpo has deleted all posts on Twitter going back to 2021 and has removed all Bucks-related content on his IG, excluding his NBA championship and cup posts. Okay, he said he does this every year. Okay, that's interesting. So we got that as well. All right, guys, this is the news. Giannis is looking like he's about to request a trade. Now, we have already been here because we discussed this earlier this season about whether or not Giannis will leave. That was not this season, it's off season, about whether or not Giannis will leave the Bucks. Then at the very last minute, we got the update that Giannis said that he's committed to the city and all of that stuff, right? But now that we're more than a quarter in the season, the Milwaukee Bucks are below 500 with a 9-13 record behind the Chicago Bulls, the 76ers, the Boston Celtics, who are without Jason Tatum, the Hawks, Cavs, Magic, Knicks, Heat, Raptors, and Pistons. And Giannis is looking at this thing and saying to himself, if we can't salvage this situation right now, when some of the heavy hitters like Jason Tatum is out, the Boston Celtics are not really there. The Knicks, although they're a top 4 seed, they haven't really hit their stride yet. Then I don't stand a chance. So I think what's about to happen is Giannis is going to come to the realization of it's time for me to leave the Bucks. That is exactly what's about to happen. I don't think Giannis is going to be a Milwaukee Buck by the end of this year. I don't think so. And the reason is, why stay at this point? Giannis has been with the Bucks for what, 8 years? He started there as a rookie. So why waste an entire season when you can get out of this situation now, try to see if you can go to another team, and try to make an impact now so this season is at least salvaged? For the new people coming into the live, we got a lot of updates for y'all. So the breaking news, matter of fact, let me go to Twitter as well. Let me go to Twitter because I think it's better if I show y'all what Shams posted. So somebody say Shams. I keep mispronouncing. I guess I say his name wrong. So this is what he just posted on his Twitter account. Okay, while that's loading, Twitter seems to be acting up. Okay, I don't know why his Twitter account is not loading. I don't know. That's weird. Anyway, while that's loading, let me show y'all what the other posts have been on the internet. Somebody just left a comment. I'm going to read his comment in a second. Let me read your comment. He said, three-team trade. Giannis to the Lakers, Bron and Bronny to the Warriors, expiring, and picks to the Bucks. Plus, they get rid of the number 1 pick. Bron beats MJ there. Book it. Okay. So let me show y'all some of these posts right here. So this is the first one that we got. This is from Shams. Giannis Antetokounmpo and his agent, Alex, have started conversations with the Milwaukee Bucks about the 2-time MVP's future and discussing whether his fit is staying or elsewhere, sources tell ESPN. Now, Shams, I don't know why this guy's page is not loading on Twitter. That's weird. Oh, let me close the app and try to open it again. That's weird. I don't know what's going on with this. Let me see if I can pull it up again. That's weird. Let me see if I can search. I mean, other pages are loading, so let me try one more time. That's super weird. Let me see. Okay. There it goes. Okay, here we go. So this is Shams that just posted about this. It says, story filed to ESPN, and joining. It says, Giannis Antetokounmpo is in the coming weeks, and then he just posted this 39 minutes ago. Giannis and the Bucks are discussing their future. So this is a real thing. And then we got another post here saying that this is from what's this account? It says Giannis has deleted all posts on Twitter going back to 2021 and has removed all Bucks-related content from his IG, excluding his NBA championship and cup posts. So this is what we got. So what do I think is going to happen with this situation right now? He said, we all know he's going to go to a big market. I 100% agree with you. I 100% agree with Logan that Giannis is going to go to a big market. But the question is, what market? You have a few. You have New York. You have LA. You have Boston. You have Miami. And maybe Chicago. Now, I'm going to rule out Boston, right? Unless something incredible happens. I'm going to rule out Miami, although we've heard about Miami in the past. We heard about Miami. No, matter of fact, I'm not going to rule out Miami. So we're going to rule out Boston. We're going to rule out Chicago. And I'm going to say Miami, New York, and LA. Now, who has the cap space for Giannis? Well, we know for sure that the Lakers will have the cap space. As a matter of fact, when they get rid of LeBron, they don't plan on signing anybody right now until next year's free agency, the following free agency. So, could the Lakers get Giannis? Well, salary for salary, you could. But the only problem with that is LeBron has a no trade clause. So Milwaukee could get LeBron and then get him off of their books for 1 year. And the Lakers could sign Giannis. But the question becomes, will LeBron agree to it? And I don't think so. I don't think so. So if we're talking about an in-season trade, who are the possible teams? It would either have to be a team with the cap space and the pieces that the other team would want. So going to the Lakers, the only way I see that happening would either be in free agency. Now, we got to look at, when does Giannis's contract expire? I don't know Giannis's contract, so I don't follow it. When? Let me just see real quick. When? I don't know what Giannis's contract. When will Giannis be a free agent? So Giannis will be a free agent. Let me see. So his contract runs all the way. Let me see. So he's under contract for. Let me see. So I think his last year. I think he has this year. And I think he has 3 years on his contract, so he can sign a new one. No, he has a player option in 2027-28. So he has this year, next year, and a player option. So he's getting paid $54 million. So, yes, he could request a trade, but Giannis is not an expiring contract. Right? So we would have to see. Now, Giannis will become a free agent in 2027, as will Nikola Jokic and some other guys. And from what we know, that's really the market that the Lakers are looking to target. And they decided to kick the can on LeBron and not extend him regardless of that. But we have to see. He said the Spurs, he wants to go to a big market, so I don't see him going to the Spurs. Playing with Stephen Curry, Curry is on the back. I mean, Curry's what, maybe 38, 39 by that point. So I don't know if Giannis wants to play with him. Miami could be an option. Miami could be an option. Let's not rule out Miami. Miami could be an option. The Knicks, it would have to be something involving Karl Anthony Towns. Now, the Knicks could get him. The Knicks could get Giannis. And actually, I think Giannis and Brunson would be a pretty good pairing. Now, if the Knicks get Giannis, then boy, oh boy, let me tell y'all, that would be magnificent for the NBA. It would be magnificent because now, according to what Giannis said, and I heard it this evening on Gil's Arena where they were talking about it, Giannis's goal is to have all of the key international players, the top guys, in a major market. So you have Luka in LA, you would either have Giannis in New York, and then you have the Nikola Jokic wherever he's going to go. So New York could be a thing. New York could be a thing. I think LA could be a thing. Could it be a thing this year? I don't think so. I don't think the Lakers can get Giannis this year. I don't think so. I don't think so because the biggest contract you would want to get off your books is LeBron's contract, which is an expiring contract. But the question is, who's going to sign up for that contract, number one? And number two, is LeBron going to agree to be traded to Milwaukee? I don't think that's happening because LeBron has a no-trade clause. So I don't see that happening. So I would rule out the Lakers this year, at least via trade. Right? Now, maybe if something happens in the summer, then you still got to make a trade because he still has that $58 million salary. So who are you trading him for? And then how they're going to pay Reeves and all of that. So you have that as well. Right? So I don't know about I think if Giannis goes to the Lakers, It won't be now. I think he would have to go as a free agent. The Knicks, on the other hand, if we look at Karl Anthony Towns, let me see. Karl Anthony Anthony Towns. Let me see what his contract is. So Karl Anthony Towns' contract, his contract runs all the way into 2027. So actually, a team that could trade straight up for Giannis is the Knicks. The Knicks could get Giannis. They could get him. Now, earlier this year, we heard that the Knicks were a bit cautious about breaking up their core. But if I'm New York City, and if I'm the Knicks, I'm trading Giannis for Karl Anthony Towns in a heartbeat. In a heartbeat. Could Chicago work? I'd have to look at the team. I'd have to look at the composition of the team. But I definitely think so. My take is this. Giannis is not going to be a buck beyond this season, right? If he doesn't go in a trade this year to maybe like the Knicks, then worst case scenario is he plays one more year with Milwaukee and then leaves in 2027 as a free agent, or he gets traded. And I think the easiest option to go to a team that's contending right now in the Eastern Conference is either the Knicks or probably the Heat. But I think Giannis would be of more value to the New York Knicks. Although Miami, I think, could do it too. Let me read some of these super chats. We got a few here. So one person said, Bron made 8 straight finals and never once cried for a trade. Giannis is a bum by comparison. Well, Giannis hasn't asked for wait, what are you talking about? What? What you trying to get up? What are you trying to get over on us right now? Wait, what do you think you're up to there, buddy? What are you talking about? LeBron played 8 straight years, made 8 straight finals, and never once cried for a trade. Giannis is a bum. What are you talking? You're just over here making up stuff as you go, isn't it? LeBron played in Cleveland for how many years? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years. Okay. Giannis has been a Milwaukee Buck for how many years? Is it not? Well, let me see. You try to pull a fast one on us, didn't you? Giannis has been a Milwaukee Buck for, what are you talking about? Giannis has been a Buck since 2013. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Giannis has been with the Bucks for 13 years. What are you talking about? LeBron, what are you talking about? He played with the Bucks, according to what I'm seeing here. He came into the NBA in 2013, 2012, 2013. He never left. LeBron left in year 7 and went to year 8 and went to Miami. What are you talking about? He went to Miami and then formed a super team. You can't compare LeBron James to Giannis Antetokounmpo. Giannis did what LeBron was meant to do in Milwaukee. He won a championship, which LeBron couldn't do the first time. Giannis did it the first time. What are you talking about? You're just making up stuff here. Would you trade Bron and Reeves for Giannis? Also, he would be a good fit in NY. It's not if I would trade Bron and Reeves for Giannis. Will LeBron want to go? And for the Knicks, that's a bad trade. The Knicks trading for LeBron is a bad trade. Almost any team at this point trading for LeBron James is a bad trade. It's a bad trade. It would have to be some team that is either on the brink of trying to win a championship and just wants to roll the dice. But that's a bad trade. A horrible trade. A bad trade because, number one, LeBron is too old. So why would I want to pay a 41-year-old over $50 million a year when I can get somebody 10 years younger? Why would I do that? That makes no sense. Number one. Number two, you have to look at it from the team receiving LeBron. Would that team also agree to it? You got to look at it. You have to look at teams like the Knicks. That would make more sense. The Lakers, but not now. The Lakers cannot sign Giannis right now. They can't. Because they already have two players with 2 max contracts. So they cannot sign him. So the Lakers, the only way to get him is through a trade. And they're not going to trade Luka, which means that the only other guy is LeBron James. And the question is, even if you wanted to trade LeBron, what team wants him? And number two, is he going to accept it? Now, if he didn't have a no trade clause, then you could seamlessly trade LeBron to Milwaukee. And he would go. You trade him to Milwaukee. The Lakers get Giannis, and you have yourself a jolly day. But LeBron is not going to go to Milwaukee. That's just not going to happen. So the Knicks could get him, but are the Knicks willing to part ways with Karl Anthony Towns? I think they would be dum-dums for not doing that. I hear people mentioning Detroit. Shout out to Detroit. But we're talking about the biggest markets in America. And I think Giannis, after playing 10 years, plus years, in a small market, he probably wants to play for a big market. And if you're looking at a big market, you're looking at LA, or let me say a California team, minus the Kings, because I don't think Giannis is going to go to Sacramento. So you're really looking at LA, New York, Boston, Miami, Chicago, and maybe somewhere else I'm not thinking about right now. San Antonio isn't a big enough market. Golden State, I don't know. I don't see Giannis going to Golden State. They're just too old. They're too old. They already have the Jimmy Butler thing there. So it's just too old. I don't think they would go there. Somebody said big market only. Now, the reason I'm bringing up big market was because I was watching a clip today of Giannis talking about his dream is to have all of the key international players play in a major market. Dallas, impossible. Impossible. Dallas doesn't have the assets anymore. You have Anthony Davis, who's trading for him. Who? You have Kyrie. He's a hell of a player, but he's old. And let's be for real. There's nothing that Dallas could offer Milwaukee that would be equal value for Giannis. Let's just be for real. If you trade Giannis for AD, that is not equal value. Matter of fact, even if you put Giannis, AD, and Kyrie in the same trade, I still don't think it's equal value. I think it's New York. If we're looking at a trade, it's New York. It's New York. Somebody mentioned Toronto. I don't know. That could be an option. Let me read through this comment here. Patrick says, Bron to Milwaukee. I'm speaking in terms of the Lakers next season. Either he goes, okay. Either he go or retire. Either way, he's off the books for LA. Yes, you're correct. You are absolutely correct. So after this year, the Lakers are freeing up $52.6 million in salaries. Now, obviously, you're going to replace them with somebody, whatever, but they have a lot of salary. This is what the long guys were upset about. They were like, you're not going to do anything? You still got LeBron? You're talking about you don't want it? No, the Lakers are like, no, we're going to wait for 2027. So the Lakers could potentially work in the offseason if Giannis requests a trade in the offseason. He can't sign with the Lakers because he's not a free agent. He can go to the Lakers as a trade, but the Lakers, who do they have to trade for Giannis? LeBron is off the roster. What are you going to trade, Reeves? Reeves, Rui, and who else? Vanderbilt? Well, that's not going to be enticing to Milwaukee. So the Lakers, the best option for the Lakers is summer 2027. Unless LeBron waives his no trade clause, which he's not going to do. So I would rule LA out immediately. LA has a long shot at getting Giannis. The team I would say that could get him now is New York. And to be honest with y'all, man, it's about time a player of this caliber goes to New York, to the Knicks. It's about time. It's about time. We've had so many great players go elsewhere except the Knicks. And if you're looking to establish a brand of any kind of sort, there is no better market than New York City. There's none whatsoever. And Giannis is pretty much an East Coast guy at this point. Although Giannis wasn't born in America, he an East Coast nigga, bro. He pretty much is. He pretty much is at this point. That's the vibes I'm getting from him. So he might as well just go there. Unless my geography is off and I don't remember where Minnesota is on the map, Milwaukee is on the map, but whatever. Just disregarding the king, just discarding, the king will be a huge mistake. For who? Midwest. Appreciate the correction. For who? I was way off. For who? Look, LeBron, look, LeBron's time under the sun is over. And this is not a diss to LeBron James. This is nothing like that. You've had your time under the sun. It's over. You had your years. It was fantastic. You said disregarding LeBron. Let me just read this comment. He said, just discarding the king will be a huge, for the Lakers. How can it be a huge mistake? In terms of what? Appreciate the correction, man. I forgot my geography. Midwest, I totally forgot. I don't know why I saw Giannis as an East Coast kind of guy. I don't know why. Giannis for Ingram, well, whatever. Somebody said New York should pursue. They should. New York should. He says Detroit style pizzas, Claire, New York. I've never been to Detroit, so I don't know. I've never had. I don't know anything about Detroit. So in terms of their pizza, so I didn't know that. I didn't know that was a thing. So I don't know. Maybe you have a point there. But that New York City pizza, bro, I don't know what to tell. I've been around the States. I haven't had a better slice of pizza than the New York City pizza. But I'm sorry, I haven't. I don't know. Maybe some other places make a better New York slice of pizza, but I don't know. I don't know, bro. Like when they give you that big ass slice in the white paper plate with a napkin, you sprinkle a little bit of some chili or whatever that, bro. You in heaven, bro. So I don't know. Maybe they make them better somewhere else, but I don't know. It's over. Oh, knock it off. Why are you hating on New York City pizza? Well, Chicago. Yeah, Chicago. I know you guys are known for the pizza over there. So, okay, let's not get into a pizza argument over here. For the new people that just came into the live, so this is the update. So Giannis Antetokounmpo, the breaking news, Giannis and his agent Alex have started conversations with the Milwaukee Bucks about a two-time NBA final, future NBA, whatever. He says, and discussing whether his best fit is staying or elsewhere. Then we got another post here, and this says, from this account says, Giannis has deleted all posts on Twitter going back to 2021 and has removed all Bucks-related content on his IG, excluding his NBA championship and Cubs posts. Now, I also heard something else about Giannis moving his family out of the States or something like that. I don't know what that is about, but I think New York is the easiest way to do it. If he wants to be now, unless New York doesn't want to do that trade, in which case I don't know why, because I don't know why you wouldn't want a guy that averages every single year 30 points, 60% shooting. Giannis, guys, although he's only attempting 1.4, he's making 43% of his threes. And a guy that gets you 11 rebounds a game, 6 assists, 1 steal, and 1 block. Why New York wouldn't want that, I don't know. Why New York would not want that is beyond me. And to tell me you don't want to move Giannis because you want to keep Karl Anthony Towns, shout out to Karl Anthony Towns. But the Knicks would be bugging to not pull off that trade. I would pull that trade in a heartbeat. Dallas, Kyrie, and I'm sorry to say, I don't think that's enough value for Giannis. At this point, I don't think AD, with his injury issues, and Kyrie, who's currently injured, and both of them are older than Giannis, I don't see why that would work. I don't know why the Knicks would want those two guys. Now, if they do, maybe it would be a short time. No, I mean the Bucks, but that's not gonna change life. Somebody said you don't know music. I don't know music because I said Nas is better than Drake. Bro, what are we doing? Like, what are we doing? So, shout out to the Knicks fans in the comments. Let me ask y'all a question. Let me put up a poll. Let me start a poll. Should New York move Cat for Giannis? I'll be very interested to hear what you guys have to say in the comments, in the poll. We didn't drop the poll. What do y'all think about this? Leave a vote. Let's see. Should the Knicks move Cat for Giannis? Let's get 300 votes on this real quick. I want to see 300 votes. 300 votes. And also make sure you join our free newsletter. We got a pin to the top. Absolutely free, called Champions Digest. Make sure you guys sign up to that. We got a pin to the top, baby. Make sure you guys hit the link and do that. Let me see. I need 300 votes. 300. We only got 76. I need 300 votes. 300. Y'all can do that for me. Give me 300 votes. We got 700 people in here. That's not even half of y'all. 300 votes. Should New York move Cat for Giannis? And I'm not going to react to the poll until y'all give me 300 votes. Come on, let's get the engagement up. 110. Y'all not showing me no love. 300. Let's go. 300 like Leonidas. 300. 300 like Leonidas. 130. That's not good enough. I can see if y'all at least show me some love and get the votes to 200, then I know, like, okay, we're trying to interact with you. 145, that ain't cutting it. He said, Bucks already have Turner. Who is better than Cat? Turner? Miles Turner's better than Cat? Nah, I don't agree with that. Not at all. 160? Nah, bro, y'all got to give me at least 200. At least. Okay, 170. Okay. Sorry about that. We had a little minor glitch, but we back. Somebody else said Giannis Brunson would be crazy in the East. I still think Giannis is the best player in the league because of his defense. That's a fair point. It would take both Cat and Brunson to get Giannis. I don't know. I think they can get him for Cat. So we got almost 200 votes. So 80% of y'all are saying that the Knicks should pull off this trade. And I think the Knicks, if they could, and Milwaukee offered them the package, and they wanted to do Giannis a solid, trade him unless they don't want to send him to the same conference. Then that's something else. That's 200 votes. I appreciate that. 200 votes. So 80% of the audience is saying they would move Cat for Giannis straight up. And I think you would be a fantastic general manager if you did so. Because you would get more production out of Giannis than you would out of Cat. Giannis averages 30 points, 60% from the floor, and 11 rebounds with 1 steal and 1 block. What are we talking about? And he would be a matchup nightmare for opposing teams. He would be a matchup nightmare for opposing teams. So to me, that's a no-brainer move. I like Hart staying in New York too. I think Hart is you need a guy like Hart, especially with his defense on the perimeter, his hustle, the way he dies for loose balls and everything. You need a guy like that. I agree with you. So that's the poll. Appreciate you guys for voting on the poll. He says you are a rainbow if you like Canadian Drake or Bron. He said pack Cat up with the quickness. Anyway, guys, man, that's the update for you guys, man. Appreciate you guys for tapping into the live. We'll go live again if something else happens. We didn't go on live like Shit, this I think our second live today. Second, third live. I don't even know, man. I don't even know how many lives we doing these days. Dolan is too stupid to make that trade. I think good spots for Giannis would be Houston and maybe Minnesota. Nah, I don't think Giannis should go to Minnesota, man. I don't think he should go to Minnesota, man. And I don't think he would work in Houston. Nah, not Minnesota. The nightmare is if he goes to if he goes to OKC, bro, you could pack it up. You could pack if Giannis goes to OKC, you could pack it up. You could just pack it up. You can pack it up. Just write the next 3 championships down as OKC and pack it up. And pack it up. It's over. It would be worse. Giannis going to OKC would be worse than KD going to the Warriors. Not in terms of how he did it, but I'm talking about the impact. It would be devastating for basketball. Devastating. Because OKC only lost 1 game this season. Only 1. They would win like 4 championships in a row. It would be done. Done. He said, how do I vote? Now, the poll, we already brought the poll down. Giannis to the Celtics? Possibly. I don't know. For maybe Jaylen Brown or one of these guys or Tatum, I don't know. He says, the Spurs can and will offer a better deal to the Bucks. They have picks and assets that work. The Spurs are naturally a fit alongside Wemby. Yeah, but I don't know if Giannis want to go and play in San Antonio. That's just my only. I mean, I could be wrong, and you could be right. I'm not a fortune teller. I don't know, but that's just my take. Anyway, guys, appreciate you guys for being a part of the live. Appreciate the love. Appreciate the super chats. Make sure you guys sign up to our free newsletter. We got it pinned to the top, and we're gonna catch you on a little bit, man. Y'all be cool. We got more content dropping later today. Catch y'all later. I'm out.